Yep. I thought about not making a video, but I'm going to. And I'm going to strike while the iron's hot this time. Because as y'all can tell, I let my Gillette ad go a little bit too long without being posted. But I am going to talk about this Cynthia G thing. Because it goes back to what I said in my Gillette video. Women are not going to take responsibility for their actions. So, without everybody putting this video on pause and clicking through, let me just go ahead and tell you what happened. Cynthia G, famous black female YouTuber, went and got pregnant. Did she get pregnant by an educated lame or the kind of guy who she says is responsible for the, building and maintenance of a, thriving black community? Nope. She went and got pregnant by a Ray Ray and Pookie, kind of. Okay, now I say kind of because his name's Robert. Oh, probably should have wrote notes down, but I'm not going to. This is off the cuff. His name is Robert. You can look it up. I mean, it's Robert Lowry. I can't remember. But and now this dude's not a Ray Ray and Pookie like you would probably think. Like I said, he's a YouTuber himself. He has tens of thousands of subscribers as well, if I recall correctly. So he's not like, all up in the streets like that, because again, guys who run YouTube channels aren't, your typical, I'm air quotes, thugs, but I mean, rumor has it, dude got multiple baby mamas. I mean, he has tattoos. I mean, he does look like a thug, but I mean, he looks like he look like to me, he looked like, let's probably show my age. He looks like a cross between, like, Rick Ross and Tupac. Got the fitted hat, got the beard like Rick Ross. I don't know. You could probably even say he's more like has like a beard like James Harden, really. But he's got tattoos. I hear he's one of his hotels. I have not listened to any one of his videos start to finish. But I have cruised his YouTube channel. I see, he's one of those pro-blackity black people. It seems like, he calls out white supremacy, which, that falls right in line with what Cynthia G talks about. But why did Cynthia G get pregnant by a dude who has multiple baby mamas? I mean, it goes back to the Russell Wilson Future situation with Sierra. They're like, yeah, see, Sierra goes out and gets pregnant by Future, but then she wants Russell Wilson to take care of it. I mean, there is a reason why that scenario got so popular, because that's what goes on. And unfortunately, it goes on a disproportionate amount in the black community than it does all other communities. And all other communities is the same way. Girls want the thugs, and once they're done with the thugs, and they want the nice guy to swoop in and save them from any toxic behavior that they were engaging in. Or once they're done, acting like whores, they want to be housewives, and they expect the educated lames or the nice guys, the dudes they just got done saying were too corny and, cheesy or whatever, to come in and, be their little saviors. And again, they really don't respect these guys. It's just one of those things that's like, okay, you want to take the sports car out and, even the sports car got a whole bunch of problems with it, you still want to drive the sports car, and then once you're done with it, or once you wreck it, or once you do whatever, now you want to go and buy the Honda Accord, the old reliable Honda Accord, the 30 miles to the gallon, you can probably even take it up to 250, 300,000 miles if you take care of it. They want that, but you're not going to do that with, a foreign exotic where it's like 10 miles to the gallon. It's a gas guzzler. Everything on it is just, super expensive to take care of. Like, even we'll change a headlight. That's like, $300 or something like that. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, getting back to this conversation or to this scenario, it's like, this is what black men were complaining about when we talk about, educated lames versus street dudes. It's like, yeah, see, Cynthia G. Whitney more or less got herself a street dude. Because again, educated lames aren't the ones running around multiple baby mamas. And like I said, this dude's not in the streets. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's not in the streets. He's not out there committing crime. Or if he is, that's stupid. Because I don't know why you'd be out in the streets doing that. While you simultaneously have a YouTube channel with tens of thousands of subscribers. Like, can't nobody find you, you know. But it's just par for the course. And this has already been mentioned in a couple people's videos. So yeah, I guess I am parroting it a little bit. I mean, again, Sarge brought this up. O'Shea Duke Jackson brought this up, and I'm pretty sure some other people who I cruise and listen to from time to time, they're gonna bring this up, or they have brought this up. I haven't seen everybody's video. I'm kind of making mine preemptively. Normally I watch a few videos to get a handle on the subject, but I got on Black YouTube and it was just like story of the weekend. But yeah, and again, Gillette ad. I mean, I even went to Cynthia G's one of her videos to see what it was about, and I saw one because I want to know if this was like rumor, if this was fact. That's how early I actually caught this, and yeah, it was fact. And she got up there and made a YouTube video like, "I'll do what I want to do. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Don't be coming up in my comment section." Then that's how I knew it was exactly the scenario that I thought it was. Yeah, because she got all defensive, and it was like, yeah, she got pregnant by a street dude, but whatever. But the thing that got me was that she tried to act like the dude who she got with wasn't the dude who she got with, and not like it was this guy in particular. And she's like, "No, it wasn't him. Okay, it is him. So what? Don't judge me." No, 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 no. This goes back to Sarge pointed this out, O'Shea Duke Jackson pointed this out, Donovan Sharp has pointed this out, LER Movements pointed this out. It's women know toxic men, but then once they get with a toxic male, the male in particular who they got with, his toxicity is now not toxic. Right? Like, before, Cynthia G was like, okay, let me back up. She said in the video that I saw that the dude who she got with, he may have multiple baby mamas, but he takes care of his kids, so therefore he's not a dusty beta male, which is what she likes to call him, dusty beta male, because he takes care of his kids. And she said that dusty beta males and dudes who are toxic towards the in the black community are the dudes who have multiple baby mamas and don't take care of their kids. Now, we all know good and, pardon my language, yep, I'm about to say it. We all know good and damn well, we know that dudes with multiple baby mamas are toxic. Doesn't matter if they don't take care of them. It doesn't matter if they, air quotes, do take care of them. Because again, how do you adequately be a good father and a good role model when you got multiple baby mamas? Please answer me that. You can't. And again, just financially providing for a kid does not make you a good father. I don't know, and that's like this era's, mantra, or that's some little idea that we've latched onto, not just as the black community, but as America in general. It's like, oh, well, he provides financially, therefore he's all right. And, I mean, it's starting to come out of that because we're starting to see that some dudes are financially preparing, taking care of their kids, and then we still got problems popping up. But it's whatever. But anyway, yeah, Cynthia G got up there and said, he's not a dusty beta male because despite the fact he got multiple baby mamas, he takes care of his kids. Therefore, he's not the toxic male who she talks about on her videos. And it's like, Cynthia. I mean, again, but what I say in my Gillette ad video, good luck holding them accountable. Good luck holding them accountable. They are going to act like what they were saying 5 minutes ago or decades, leading up to this very point was never said or is no longer relevant. And that's what she's done. I mean, she's literally doing it right here in front of your face. Dudes who got multiple baby mamas, y'all toxic to the black community and this, that, and the third. And she goes through all these other, personality trait explanations, and then what does she go and do? She gets pregnant by one of them because, again, women find dudes who do that sexually attractive. She got to do with multiple baby mamas, And now she's over here saying, I never said the dudes with multiple baby mamas is toxic. I said if they don't take care of them, they're toxic. And it's like, it's okay if you got multiple baby. And it's like, oh my, shut up. Shut up. You know? And this is what black dudes have been talking about. Like these are the black women. And again, they will all join hands. Black women will all join hands and talk about, we never said that. No, we said that the dude sitting next to the dude is the one who's toxic, not the dude who we got with. And it's like, but didn't you say in these multiple videos that birds of a feather flock together? We never said that either. You're putting words in our mouth. And it's just like, see, again, good luck holding them accountable. Good luck holding them accountable. Because like Cynthia's already doing it. This right here is case and point. She's going to sit there and talk about all the stuff that black men aren't doing, all the traits of men who act like the men who she can't stand. She goes and gets with a dude who has some of these traits. And again, you don't have to have all of them to be, as she would say, a dusty beta male. But, you know, I mean, if you listen to enough of Cynthia's videos, you know, in her mind, if you have one or two of these traits, oh, you're par for the course, and you're the exact standard she's talking about. This dude has one or two of those traits. Actually, he has really about 3 or 4 of those traits. Kind of the lesser ones, if I had to guess. Again, I haven't seen his videos. I haven't talked to the dude. I haven't met this brother in real life, so you know, I don't want to attribute stuff to him that ain't true. But the fact is, like, what kind of guy got multiple baby mamas? I mean, let's just be real. You know, so yeah, he by Cynthia G standard, before she got pregnant by him, this dude would have been a dusty beta male. Like he would have been. But again, because he got her pregnant, now all of a sudden his dusty beta male behavior ain't dusty beta male behavior. And people are calling her out on it. And she's like, I never said that. Y'all need to mind y'all's own business. It's like, yeah, exactly. You know, and again, this is what black men were talking about. And then, you know, so many black women want to get mad and ask why black men are hopping the fence. It's like, that's, I mean, I direct you to Exhibit A. You know, I mean, I can't even say Exhibit A. Another example of the same thing we're going to talk about. I mean, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet, so I can't be like, I direct you to Exhibit, you know, triple A, B, C, D, Q, R, Y, Z, X, you know, whatever. But yep. This is why the fence jumpers jump the fence. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even care that black women jump the fence, because I mean we got the equivalent for dudes. We got black men out here who are like, well, I'm not gonna do anything until the women do anything, knowing good and well the women ain't gonna change, and that's really their excuse for not wanting to do anything from the beginning. When it comes to fixing the black community or not engaging in the toxic behavior. Because, you know, and I have a hard time explaining this to women. Like, dudes do stuff for the attention of women, you know, and women act like that they don't know this. Although I've talked to enough women, you know, in my own personal life to know that, yeah, women know that. Women know that dudes go off and do dumb stuff and they show out for their for female attention. They know. You know, and they're entertained by it, and they promote it, and they, you know, they're entertained by it, and that's why they don't really say anything. But you know, they don't stop it. You know, because they find it flattering, because you know women like attention. So, but yeah, that's my take on this whole Cynthia G situation. It's like, I mean, this isn't new to us. This is not new at all. This is what black men have been complaining about, and this is just par for the course. And I'm not shocked. Actually, I am shocked that she didn't get an abortion or something. That's what I'm surprised about. But, and you know, again, I think Solo TV 84 made a video about this a while back, and I definitely know Sarah just covered it. But it's like, you know, once they want a baby, you know, that's it. Like, you can't tell them otherwise. They get pregnant by whoever, and then you can't judge them by whoever they got pregnant by, and then they continue about life like they didn't just contribute to all of the problems and the BS that they were complaining about. And when you try to hold them accountable, then they do that. Like, well, he wasn't that, or or he didn't portray himself as that, or I didn't see he was that until after I had the baby. It's like, oh, shut up. Shut up. But again, good luck holding them accountable. Good luck holding them accountable. But, yeah, this is what we're talking about. Like, we sit here and we say, we gotta fix the community, and then women are like, exactly, fix the community. And then they go and they undermine all of the things that need to be done when it comes to fix the community. Everything from promoting weak, pardon my language, turn it down, weak bitch-ass behavior, all the way up to this very thing right here, where it's like, well, why don't you educated lames start acting like street dudes, and maybe we'll give you what's between our legs. And it's like, if men were to do that, then we're still acting like the very toxic men who you say don't do nothing. And I've known some good guys who have actually turned the other way because of that. They're like, why would I sit here and study economics and study science and study culture and study, history and all this other stuff to maintain a community when I can just sit here and listen to raps? I can just sit here and listen to rap, come up with weak raps myself, tell some chick I'm gonna be a rapper, and then now I got way more female attention, even if it's just one female, than I ever had before. What is my incentive to go and, air quotes, do the right thing? I'm just going to sit here and be, just another statistic. And yeah, women will get mad, but hey, at least I'll get laid in the interim. And it's like, oh, well. I mean, like what do you say to a guy who does that? Because, women will sit there and say, you shouldn't be doing that. But then as soon as you talking about men being ahead of women and men taking control of society, all of a sudden now they're back over there co-signing it. Again, it's men need to take care of their kids. Why do men just get us pregnant and leave? Blah, 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 blah. And then here we go. Like Cynthia G. I don't care if he does have multiple baby mamas. He takes care of his kids. It's like, part of the reason the community's broken is because we got dudes running around getting multiple women pregnant. It's like you just became part of the very problem that you said was a problem that we needed to fix. What's wrong with you? It's like, aren't we deserving to be mothers? And it's like, oh my goodness. And I'm not gonna lie, I've even heard that on some Facebook conversations I've had in my own personal life. Like, there's this dude I know who's super pro-black, but he's pro-black in the right way. He advertises businesses and having a black agenda politically, etc. and so forth. And he goes and there's some women under his comment section who I frequent or who I frequently run into, and I give these same situations, and it's always women want to be in control all the way up until it comes time to some sort of responsibility and protection that men need to come up with. And all of a sudden now we just need to step up and forget what it is we just forget what it is that we want. It's just, we just need to step up and take responsibility for whatever needs to be done. No questions asked, and they're not held to that standard because, well, they're women, and it's just like, okay. Like, and this is why I don't think the black community is going to be fixed, at least not in my lifetime. Black community's not going to be fixed. Racism's not going to be fixed. Nah, that's a separate conversation about racism. But as far as the black community is concerned, this is what we've been talking about. As far as, us good, educated, lame black men. Like, this is the behavior right here. Case in point. I mean, Sierra with Future hopping over to Russell Wilson, Cynthia G talking about weak dusty beta male behavior, and then getting with a dusty beta male. It's like, here we go. And then coming up with excuses for it, like a dude having multiple baby mamas is not a problem. Although 5 minutes ago she was talking about how, and these dudes are out here getting women pregnant and then not taking care of their kids, or, dudes out here just getting women pregnant. It's just like, that would mean that they have to have multiple baby mamas for them to fit that, bill, even if they do take care of them. It's like, why do you have a whole bunch of half siblings running around the community? And it's just like, okay, like, whose kid takes priority? Because if you got 5 kids by 3 or 4 different women, when you first get that check, or when you first need to start taking care of your kids, who takes priority? Because every woman who you got pregnant is going to look at it like you need to take care of her first. Like, how is that supposed to work? It can't. It can't. But it just is what it is, and You know, people can say what they want to say, and I'm not saying I did it for this reason, but you know, like I'm engaged now. You know, I mean, I'm engaged, and yeah, it's to a white woman, and all of this behavior, yes, it happens in the white community too. Not saying it doesn't, but it's not promoted. It's not accepted. You know, and this is why I look at fence jumpers, and I look at the ones who are honest about why they're jumping the fence, and I look at, you know, male and female alike. So I know everybody wants to talk about black men. You know, it's just like, no, black women are doing it now too. And my thing is more power to them. Like, how are you supposed to feel safe and protected when, going back to what I said earlier, when you got dudes walking around like, man, what, John, why would I be like you when I was doing all that hard work where I could just sit here and be some, you know, self-proclaimed rapper and I get female attention regardless, my dude? I mean, let's be real here, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, what? Like, I mean, if I was a woman who wanted to be a mother and have a stable household and all that stuff, I'd be like, no, no, I'm about to go over here with the white boys or the Hispanic boys or the Asians. No, not me. I was like, I can't blame you, Keisha. Like, I can't blame you. You know, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Tell her, no, you gotta keep it black. You know, like, no. I'd be like, girl, hop that fence. Bye. Yep. You know, so, you know, and I know that presents other problems too. And I'm not saying that I'm avoiding the black community by hopping the fence, but, you know, there's just some stuff that I personally am not going to tolerate, and there's too many compromised black women. And I'm not saying that I'm with my white woman because I'm running away from the black community or that I don't love her. No, I love her dearly, seriously. I mean, she's everything. She's literally a godsend, literally a godsend, and I'm not gonna throw away my blessing just for some, you know, black community. But I mean, she's everything I want already, and I don't think I've posted a video about this. I may have mentioned this in a video and deleted or something. There's some stuff that I've done that I haven't posted, but you know, I don't believe in soulmates. I used to, kinda, but I don't believe in soulmates anymore. Just for the fact of there's too many people who are actually compatible, and once I really learned that, you know, love is a choice, love's not a feeling, and, you know, etc. and so forth, that's when I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, she's the one for me. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, one of my other black friends who married a black woman, so I don't want to hear any comments on like he's probably a swirler too. You know, like, no, he married a black woman, and no, she's not questionably black either. She's kind of light skinned. She takes lighter. Her skin looks lighter in pictures than it is in real life. I was kind of taken back when I met her in real life. I'm like, girl, you ain't not that light skinned. You better take them filters off. But as he said, he's like, you know, sometimes some people's spouses ain't, you know, the same ethnicity they are, or the same skin color they are. And it just is what it is. And I was kind of shocked to hear him say that, you know, because he has his pro-black moments too. But, you know, but yeah, getting back to the Cynthia G thing, this is what we were talking about, man. Like, the black community is just, you know, it is what it is, and no one's coming to save us. You know, we got to get it together, but so long as we got half of the equation saying that they're not going to change because of the other half of the equation, and you can put that on male or female side, and it's as equally true regardless as to which side you place it on. As long as we got one side saying that they're not going to change unless the other side changes first, we're not going to get anywhere. And I don't know. I mean, we still got, you know, enough people who are willing to, I guess, hop the fence, but that's just going to create half-breeds who are going to, you know, either get with other half-breeds or just assimilate into the white community. And then we'll be like, daggone, somebody did a video, I forget where it was, talking about Brazil. Like, Brazil has low-key racism too, except, you know, once the white Portuguese, you know, kind of, I want to say infused, but kind of, you know, infused to the dark-skinned native population, they came up with all these mixed people. The mixed people went off and formed their own groups, you know, and now it's like, you got, I even hear down there, it's like, you got light-skinned mixed people, you know, disassociating with darker-skinned mixed people, and it's like, and then if you're dark, you know, you're true Brazilian, but nobody wants to be you. Then if you're ultra-light, you're dang near European, and but you're still not, you're not exotic. You're more white, and it's just like you're kind of just off on your own too. And it's just like, wow, wow, but anyway, yep. I mean, um, yeah. Matter of fact, I'll post her video in the description box below when she talks about how her getting how the dude who she got was not a Dusty Beta, and she never said that. I'll post that video on the bottom, but I mean, if you're a Cynthia G fan, which if you found my videos, I mean, you probably already know everybody who I'm talking about anyway. I'm probably just another echo chamber, even though I've been saying this just as long as everybody else has. But yeah, try not to laugh because some of the stuff that she was saying, I'm like, chick, stop it, stop it. But yep. This is what we were talking about. Anyway, that's my video. John from XY Rising. Got it that time. John from XY Rising.